Welcome back, church family, to Steps to Hell. My name is Derek.
And my name is Carlos.
Today's topics are going to be exercise and temperance. We're going to be showing you simple steps to be able to help you create powerful results for your body.
And if we can turn to our Bibles in 3 John 1 verse 2, it says, "Dear friends, I pray that you may enjoy good health and that all may go well with you, even as your soul is getting along well." So it's important that you not only have good spiritual health, but good physical health too. And let's move to our first topic, exercise. And did you know that exercise is the primary indicator of longevity?
What's longevity?
Good question. I'm glad you asked, Eric. Longevity is how long you will live.
Oh, and what's important about that?
Good question. Because right here for exercise, the reason why exercise is important is that it has amazing benefits, like strengthening your heart, lowering high blood pressure, and other amazing things like reducing your chances of cancer, diabetes, and stroke.
It sounds so good, but what if I don't have enough time?
Well, for those who don't have enough time, let me tell you something real quick. A quick secret. For every minute that you exercise, you gain 2 minutes of longevity. You just borrow from the future. Take care of your body now, and it will pay off double later on. And let me tell you a quick fact. In a study in 2016, the average American watches about 5 hours, 5 hours of television every single day. And instead of using your time to watch television, you can invest your time in other things too.
And increasing your activity after the age of 50 has huge benefits. Good for everyone to have hope. And it adds 2 to 4 years to your life. And we have studies that show that remain disability free for an additional 5 to 7 years. An additional 5 to 7 years, only if you just work out. It's super easy. Not only do you live longer, but the quality of life will be better for a longer period of time.
And now we're going to show you how you can work out anywhere, even at home, for any age. It's going to be so easy. We're going to teach you 3 ways of exercising: push-ups, planks, and squats. But first, we're going to demonstrate with push-ups. Derek will demonstrate how to do the push-ups for us. The beginner push-ups is called the wall push-up. Notice how Derek right here is facing a wall. He's going to take one shoe length back, and he's going to put his hands in front of him, shoulder length apart. All he has to do is keep his back straight, face the wall, and just bend his arms and lean towards the wall. Get close to the wall and just push away. Again, lean close to the wall and just push away. This is the wall push-up. Next, the intermediate level is the knee push-up. Notice how Derek puts his body weight on his hands and on his knees. And remember, he still has his hands a shoulder width apart. Notice how also his back and his glutes are straight. Derek will now demonstrate how to do a knee push-up. He just bends those knees, faces the ground, and does a push-up. And notice as Derek bends his knees, his arms are in an airplane position. Not too close, not too far, but right in the middle. If we can do that one more time. Not too close or not too far. Your elbows not being too far. Not like that, but right in the middle, just at a comfortable position. Lastly, we're going to show you the everyday push-up. Instead of putting his body weight on his knees, Derek will put his body weight on his toes and on his hands. His back, legs, and glutes are straight, and his hands are still a shoulder width apart. And now as he bends his elbows, he has the airplane length away, and he gets close to the ground, and he pushes up. One more time. Derek goes close to the ground and pushes up. This is an everyday push-up. Very simple. And now everyone can find the nearest wall, Very quick, together, we're gonna do the wall push-up to help you guys start working out anywhere. Notice how Derek faces the wall. And we're gonna give you guys a couple seconds to find the closest wall next to you. And Derek just faces, notice how Derek faces the wall. And he takes one or two shoe lengths back. He puts his hands out in front of him and faces the wall. And he just bends his elbows, faces the wall, and pushes up. One more time. Bends his elbows, faces the wall, and pushes up. We're gonna do this for 10 seconds. Ready? Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. You guys did it. Working out, doing push-ups is simple. You can do it anywhere. Moving on to our second way of exercising, which is the plank. We're gonna start off doing the knee plank. It's simple because you only put pressure on your knees and on your forearms. Similar to the push-up, but remember, this time we're putting pressure on our forearms. Notice how Derek's back is straight and going to hold, he's going to hold onto his core. He's going to strengthen those core muscles. And don't forget to breathe. When you do planks, it's always important to breathe in and out. This is the knee plank. Next, Derek will demonstrate how to do a everyday plank. Instead of putting pressure on his kneecaps, he puts pressure on his toes and again on his forearms. And as a reminder, his forearms are always a shoulder width apart. His back, legs, and glutes are straight, and he's still holding onto his core. He's activating those core muscles. And always remember to breathe. This is the everyday plank. The last exercise will be the squats. This is called the box squat, or also the chair squat. Notice how Derek is standing in front. He is standing in front of a chair. What he's going to do is stand up straight, put his hands out in front of him for balance. And when he does a squat, it's as simple as sitting on a chair. And watch how Derek sits down. He exaggerates, sticking out his glutes for balance, and sits and he squats on the chair. One more time. Derek is going to put his hands out in front of him for balance. And as he sits down, he's going to exaggerate, sticking out his glutes for balance. And every now and then, he's going to check his kneecaps just to make sure it's behind his toes, not in front of them, but his kneecaps are behind his toes for proper posture. This is the box squat. Next, we are going to do a everyday squat. Same thing as the box squat, but this time Derek is going to squat as far down as he can. So again, Derek is sitting up straight, putting his hands out in front of him for balance. And as he does his squat, he's going to exaggerate his glutes sticking out for balance and as far down as he can, as far down comfortably as he can. And goes right back up. And as Derek is going to do his squat, he's going to check again to make sure his kneecaps are not over his toes, but behind his toes. This is the everyday squat. And now if everyone can follow along with us to do the box squat. You can use the chairs that you may be sitting on. It's very simple. If you guys can just follow along with us and we can exercise together. Make sure you stand right in front of your chair, like Derek, standing up straight. He's going to put his hands out in front of him for balance. And as you squat, make sure that your glutes are exaggeratingly sticking out for balance. And you just squat as simply as sitting into a chair. Let's do this for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. You guys did the box squat. Very simple. And thank you guys for doing the push-ups and the squats with us. And for the planks, you guys can do that on your own time. You can use these exercises wherever they are, wherever you are. They're very simple to perform.
Oh man, thank you so much, Carlos. Man, I'm feeling the pump already. uh, the next thing we're gonna be looking at is temperance. Temperance.
What's temperance, Derek?
Temperance is actually moderation in action and thought or feeling.
Well, that's cool. Well, why is temperance so important?
It's really important because it actually helps you balance out life just in general. One verse that we could go to is just First Corinthians 9:27. It says, "But I discipline my body and keep it under control, lest after preaching to others, I myself should be disqualified."
That's good. Well, I mean, how do we apply temperance?
We could actually apply it in many different aspects. One of them is sunlight. Sunlight is a great example for moderation of temperance. 20 to 30 minutes under the sun can lead to great improvement in mood, but too much can give you a sunburn or even cancer.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. I know how to be temperate and getting sunlight, but what about something like eating? Like, I love to eat so much. How do I have temperance in food?
Oh man, that's a great question. Did you know that there's actually a delay reaction when it comes to your stomach, telling your brain you're full? And because of this, we tend to overeat. I actually recommend that we eat until we are only 80% full.
Well, why only 80% full?
80% is this gives you enough time for your body to digest and to signal to your brain that you're full. And this is actually a common practice used in the world's blue zones.
That's interesting. I never heard of that. Those kind of places. Like, what are blue zones?
The blue zone is parts of the world where people commonly live up to over 100 years old.
Wow.
And Loma Linda, California, is a blue zone that practices eating in moderation. If the world's healthiest people practice this habit, we should too.
Man, I agree. All this talk about food, it makes me want to get something. Hold up. Let me see if I can DoorDash some food over here. Well, no, I don't have any money.
Why don't you have any money?
Well, I mean, I just spend money wherever I feel like it.
Oh, that's actually something that we could learn too as well. We could actually learn temperance and our spending habits as well. You know, something that we could be able to help us out is budgeting apps. For example, every dollar is one. It's a good way to check in the morning to have a mental note of how much you have and how much you are spending. Or other suggestions is as well journaling. You know, if you don't want to use the app, journaling or having spreadsheets to still have that mental picture in your mind. And saving is actually an everyday skill that the Bible also talks about in Matthew 6:20, as talks about to store up yourself treasures in heaven. The Bible actually shows the importance of just for us to be able to just have temperance in our money habits as well, you know.
Yeah, that's so great. I mean, I would love to use that money app called Every Dollar. Well, I mean, if I want to use it, I feel like I just keep getting distracted by social media when I'm on my phone. Well, what do I do about that?
Man, it's actually something that a lot of people go through as well. You're not the only one. And we actually have tools that actually limit app use. One for like Apple phones for the iOS is screen time, where you could be able to check how much time you're on the app, or you could cut off the time where you want to stop using the app. And if you don't have an Apple phone, if you have an Android phone like me, you could use Digital Wellbeing by Google. Or honestly, at the end of the day, you could just ask a friend to be able to keep you accountable.
Well, thanks, Derek. I'm asking to keep me accountable.
Awesome. Well, church family, exercise and temperance are two habits we can apply to life to live a long and prosperous life.
And right now, I hope you guys have been paying attention because we are going to do a quick quiz. We're going to ask 3 questions, and those who give the quickest response and the right response will get a prize. Just make sure you type your answer in the Facebook comments. Question number 1. For every 1 minute of exercise, how many minutes of longevity do you gain? Again, make sure to type your answers in the Facebook comments. And the question was, for every 1 minute of exercise, how many minutes of longevity do you gain?
Question two, name three workouts we covered today. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Name three workouts we have covered today.
I'm gonna give you some more time to answer. And for our final question, name three topics we covered today where we can apply temperance. Again, name three topics we covered today where we can apply temperance.
So God desires us, or everyone, to have good and prosperous spiritual lives. Friends, in the third John 2, we have learned God also wants us to have prosperous physical lives as well.
Exactly. And with God's help, you can enjoy a long, happy, and quality life.
My name is Derek.
And my name is Carlos.
And thank you for watching Steps to Health.
But stay tuned. We're going to have a quick health demonstration with food by Kristen.
Hello, everyone. So right now, I just need you all to go to the boxes that you got, your Health Expo boxes. And I'll need you guys to take out your little jar of honey, your little bag of chia seeds, your non-dairy milk. And that is all you're going to need. And also get out a bowl and a spoon as well. So, and also we're going to need you to take out your cookbooks and turn to page 32. We're going to be making the simple chia seed pudding. What I like about this is that this is something that we tend to make on Saturdays as Souls West students because it's really simple and easy to make. And so let's just go ahead and get started. So we're gonna take, this is our 1/4 cup of chia seeds. We're gonna go ahead and pour it in here. Okay. We're going to take our 2 tablespoons of pure honey, 2 tablespoons of honey. Okay, so I want to come out. Okay, and then actually my favorite, this is a personal favorite. I like to add just a little dash of vanilla in there. I really like the vanilla flavoring, just a little bit. And now, because I'm not using yogurt, I'm actually just gonna use as replacement just 2 cups of the non-dairy milk. 2 cups of non-dairy milk. So I personally really like, for chia seed pudding, a lot of people use almond or soy, and my personal favorite is just coconut milk. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, and then we're just gonna get our spoon. Gonna mix this all up, make sure all this chia seeds are getting nicely covered in there. Okay, and so now what you're gonna do with this is you're just gonna go ahead and put this in your fridge overnight. And then we're gonna take this out tomorrow when we learn about nutrition. Okay, thank you everyone for watching with us. God bless. You guys have a good night. See you tomorrow.